we're going to be going with YSERA. Now, YSERA is every time we refresh Bob's Tavern. If any of you have ever played TFT or any auto battler, right, you get the choice of many different minions to pick, and you can refresh it. So in the bottom right here, you see how much gold I have. I have 3 gold. If you want to buy a single minion, that costs 3 gold. If you sell a minion, you gain 1 gold. You can also refresh the offerings that you get from Bob, which is this guy, in the tavern, by clicking this button. It costs 1 gold, right? So on the first turn, you just want to buy a minion. That seems good. Right? That seems good just on its own, I guess. It's on its own. Now, we're going to pick a dragon, since this hero synergizes especially well with getting dragons, since every time you refresh Bob's Tavern, right? Every time we press this button or a new turn starts, which is going to give us a new selection of units as well, it's going to give us a dragon to choose from. So, if we get a lot of dragons, during the game, they synergize very well with each other, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, trust me. Now, what we have here is 3 of the same minion, right? So if you have 3 of the same minion, it becomes golden. A golden minion is stronger than its usual like non-golden counterpart, and it's gonna gain either extra effects or stronger effects, right? So yeah, so what we want to do now is we want to upgrade our tavern. So as you can see now, each of these minions has 1 star above its head, which means they're Tavern 1 minions. Tavern Tier 1 minions. Now, if we upgrade Bob's Tavern, which costs this amount of gold, right, which goes down every turn by 1, you get access to minions from higher tavern tiers, which then, which usually are stronger or have different minion types. As you can see here, I can just show you like all the different minion types: dragon, elemental, murloc, others, demons, beasts, right? And there's 1 to 6, and then the level 6 ones are like huge and powerful. The more tavern tiers you go up, the stronger the minions get usually, or the stronger the synergies get usually. Okay, so we actually want to buy 2 minions here. It's gonna be pretty hard. We're gonna buy this one, since we can only buy 1. I'm gonna play it, sell it, so we have 3 gold again. Buy this red whelp, so because they synergize pretty well with each other, because these red whelps do the following: deal 1 damage per friendly dragon to 1 random enemy minion at the start of combat. Right, so these are both going to do 2 damage now, because they're both dragons, to a random enemy minion, which is not super strong, but it's definitely something we can work with. It's definitely something we can work with. And because we have this guy is, a buttload stronger than I am, because he's scaling stats pretty hard. This guy's playing demons, which discards skills pretty hard with, right? Every time you play a demon, this thing gets a bunch of stats now, permanently. Now, like I said, if you have 3 of the same minion type, or 3 of the same minion exactly, you're gonna get a golden one, and the golden ones are, better. Hey, that's a new one I've never seen before. See? So now it's golden, and once we play it, we get to discover a minion from 1 tavern tier and higher than that we currently are. So now we are currently tavern tier 2. It's going to allow me to choose one from tavern tier 3. It's a dragon. We want to choose a dragon. Right? We're going to freeze it, which holds the selection of dragons you have for the next turn, which is very good. So this is, now that it's a golden minion, it's gonna do the same effect it had before, but twice. And its base stats have gone up a little. Now, there's too many synergies in this game for me to explain in one stream, I think. It's really hard, because this game mode specifically has been around for a while, which makes, explaining every single interaction very hard. Imagine playing World of Warcraft or League of Legends for the first time ever and having to explain every single mechanic. It's very hard. So a lot of it is gonna depend on learning by seeing, right? But if you have any questions, I am happy to explain them to you. Now, what this minion does, Evolving Chroma Wing, it doubles its attack every time we up our tavern tier. So usually I'd up my tavern tier here, because it costs 4 and we have 7, which leaves us with room to buy 1 minion, which is like a basic strategy, right? You kind of pace out the way you level up with how much gold you have and what turn it is, because now we're at turn 5. So we want to buy this, play him, then upgrade our tavern tier, so both of these effects proc at the same time. Right, that's good. Now we're going to freeze, because this one's a triple. Triple's going to give us a golden one, etc, etc, right? Very useful. Like, gives you an estimation of how strong you are. Now this is probably 100% loss, because this guy has a hero power that lets his left and rightmost minion attack first, even before anything happens, right? So our little dragonfire thingies never got to happen, which is, you know, really sad. So this was, yeah, see, this is 100% loss. Like, there was nothing we could do about that. Okay, so we're gonna buy this triple, because getting as many triples as you can is probably is usually a good strategy. Let's see if there's anything we want to do here. I think we just want to have this, because we can give things taunt. Now what taunt does is allows me to kind of make it so that the enemies, minions with taunt, have to be attacked first before anything else can be attacked. Right? So they get +1/+1 plus taunt. So any of their minions, any of the enemy minions, are going to attack these two first. And these are very good minions to have taunt on, because they have Divine Shield, which negates the first instance of damage that they take. It just fully negates it. So it's very, very potent. We're still relatively weak, I think. You guys like having the music on, or would you like to have the in-game sound on? Would you like to have the in-game music and the in-game sound on? Because I completely forgot to turn it off. It's really up to you, because this game can be both, you know. Are we gonna win? We're most likely not gonna win. Nope. 2 damage off. Right? See how big our percentages was? Well, we got a 16% chance to win, so it was most likely we were gonna lose, you know. Most likely we were gonna lose. Alright, well, we're gonna see more dragons. All dragons. Well, only dragons, really. Welcome to Only Dragons. I feel like this game is gonna go terribly. Because it has been. We're losing everything, basically. That's fine. Turn the music off. Turn the in-game music on.
How do I attract all these minions? 2 words. Funnel cakes.
A bit too loud for me. So this guy has gotten much more luckier than I have with his dragon assortment, which might be why we're not getting many. Sounds fine? Good. Awesome. The way this game works is that every minion attacks a random enemy minion, unless they have taunt, right? And the leftmost minion on the board attacks first. So if he has more minions than me, his row is gonna be, you know, thicker. His row is gonna be longer, which means he has the most left minion, or they have the most left minion, which allows them to attack first. If we both have 7 minions, which is the maximum amount of minions you can have, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50, which is, you know, just that. It's a 50-50. Can't do much about it. We want to have... what do we want here? Okay, we want to save this one. Because this one at the start of combat gives each adjacent minion +1/+1 for each friendly dragon. Now we have 7 dragons. So this is going to give +7/7 to, you know, its adjacent minions. We're actually going to rearrange it a bit, because the minions do attack in a specific order, as in they attack from left to right. So this one's going to attack first, then this, then this, and this, and this, and this. So what you generally want to do is you want to have like things with high attack, right? Minions with high attack. You want to have that more to the left.
Still make a comeback.
Compared to things with low attack and like things you want to either have stay alive or, you know. Okay, so this guy is leaning into demons, which synergizes with this guy, Soul Juggler, which is every time a friendly demon dies, it deals 3 damage to a random enemy minion, right? So you can see him pinging my board down, which is why he has it all the way at this end, all the way at the end, because he wants this one to stay alive as all the other ones die, right? Now we're still gonna lose by 1 health. 1 health. This thing's gonna have 1 health left, and we're still gonna lose. Let's see how big our chance was. 34%. I mean, we're moving up in percentages, even though we're still dying. This game might just be in 8th place. Might just be 8th place.
Pick yourself back up and
Let me
turn
just
it around.
quickly do this. Yeah, I think we're buying this. Both of these. This would be very nice. Now, the reason why I buffed this one is because Terragosa is a minion that permanently keeps any buffs it gets during combat, right? Which is pretty massive. Pretty massive. Not gonna lie. I want to see if we can get more dragon enhancing things. Now, this one's very nice, actually. Winnable. I don't know about winnable, but we can definitely try. See if we find any good minions, anything related to dragon buffing. That's very nice. Okay. Going this one right here, because it's going to buff everyone, because it's golden now. It's got more base stats, and it's going to buff its adjacent minions by 2 for every dragon we have, which is massive. Now we got this one as well, which is before any of my dragons attack, it's going to ping its target for 3 damage, right? Now, let's see if we can do this. It's looking a bit rough, but I think we definitely have a chance to win, because this guy is basically a 1 minion Andy, right? Which is he's got 1 big guy and the rest is weak. So this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. And if you go to 0, you lose, and you are out of the game.
Nice work out there. Keep up.
All right, let's do this. Okay, we aren't, well, at least not 8th, right? Our goal of this game is get 4th, because I don't know about winning this one, but hey, we're gonna try. Okay, so we can upgrade our Divine Shield boyos, dragons, to be a bit more strong. Very nice, which is gonna give us a choice of a 6 now, all right? 6 is the highest tavern tier. There's some really strong units in there. We didn't get any. We didn't get any dragons. We got a beast, we got an elemental, we got another beast. Now, if we were doing beast build, this would be very nice. We don't. Now, this is a very nice one to take nevertheless, because it spawns 2 random death rattle minions. And what a death rattle is that every time a minion dies, or, you know, as soon as it dies, it's going to trigger an effect. That's why you have the skulls here, right? You have the skulls. Which means as soon as this thing dies, this gas coiler dies, it's going to spawn 2 extra minions, which then do something when they die, which is very high value. That's why it's the Tavern 6 minion, right? That's why it's a Tavern 6 minion.
The others, I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, Bob. I don't know about this, Bob. Alright, so this guy has poisonous minions. Poisonous minions make it so that it doesn't matter how much health or attack something has. As soon as a poisonous minion touches another minion, it dies, right? As long as the damage goes through, the minion just dies. And that's what he's banking on to hopefully win, I think. So as long as we don't hit the poisonous minions, see? Now I had health left, it still died because of the poisonous effect. I think we win. Yeah, we did win. And we kill him. He's out of the game. Guys, this is going way better than I expected. 100% to win this one. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's see who we get next. Alright. We can see how strong someone is by their match history, right? You can see he's on Tavern 4. And he's just won against the number 2 guy for 7 damage. Which means he's probably... He's now moved up to 5. But he's a bit scary. It's also not entirely bad. See what you had in terms of minions. See, whenever I hover over someone, you can see what board they had, which can be very useful. Very useful. See if we can get any good dragons here. This is a very good one to have. I don't know what I want to replace here, though. I think I want to maybe replace this. Because the stats that these people are going to have are going to vastly outweigh anything I have.
That's what I would have.
Gas Coiler, I think, is still very much worth it to keep. Now, what this Razor Gore does, at the end of each turn, right? Whenever this counter runs out, it's going to get 1/1 for every friendly minion or every friendly dragon we have. So this guy is going to get +6/+6 because we have one beast and the rest are all dragons. It's going to get +6/+6 at the end of each turn, which if you get this guy early enough, is a huge amount of scaling. It's a huge amount of scaling. Talking about scaling, this guy's got plenty of it. Guy's got plenty of it. Now, basically, if we beat these two minions, I feel like we should be able to win this one. Even though he's got a pretty big amount of health, he's only got one demon left, so his soul jugglers aren't going to be super effective anymore. Okay, so we actually won. I think it's another kill. We are moving up the ranks, guys. This is pretty nuts. Okay, top 4. We made it to top 4, which means it's a guaranteed climb. We're climbing up the ranks. Now, this guy has got dragons. Way more dragons than I have, so he's got probably much more stats than I do. Which I'm kind of scared of. So this might be it. Oh, nice. We got a golden Razor Gore. Super useful. I'm just going to scale like an absolute madman. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, now this is what we want. Let me see if we can get anything more specific. No. Okay, so we're gonna place this, which is a level 6 Tavern 6 minion, Adina. And what Adina does is, as soon as she dies, she's gonna give every single one of my dragons Divine Shield. Right? So the first time someone hits it, it's not gonna take any direct damage. It's gonna give it to every single one of my dragons, which is very strong, very strong. This guy probably has something similar because he's been beating for, people for 13 and 16 as well. So yeah, let's see how we do. I think we're good in terms of minion order as well. That Razor Gore is going to start scaling like an absolute beast. All right, he has a bigger Razor Gore than me. He has one poisonous minion. But overall, I think we might clutch this one. Not. We might clutch this one. I think we do clutch this one. Okay, so this is the #1 guy. This is the #1 dude of the whole lobby, and we just beat him for a significant, for a significant amount of damage, for 16. Woo, okay. So as long as there's an even amount of players, guys, for as long as there's an even amount of players, you're always going to face one of the other people, right, that are still alive. If there's an odd amount of people, you have a chance of facing someone who's dead already. And once someone's died, their board stays the same. Okay, well, that's kind of sad. There we go. Now, if you die, you don't get to buy any more minions, and your hero power doesn't work. So it's basically a free win, because I keep scaling and they die, right? They've been dead for a while, which is very, very, very good, because it's basically a free turn to do whatever you want, right? To get the cards you need to get rolling, basically. Now we're freezing this one because we want to have this Argosa, which makes us get a triple, right? Don't know what this guy's playing even. He's playing Beasts, which is very scary. Beasts can be absolutely insane in terms of the stats they can pump out. Which is kind of nuts, actually. It's kind of nuts. Now, I think we should be able to still get this. I think we should still have a good amount chance to win. 93% chance to win. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. I think we got this. I think there's no way he kills every single one of my minions. Nope. There we go. It's another dub. We knock one more out. If we win this round, it'd be so hype, holy shit. If we win this one, I'll be very excited. See, now this guy gets to fight, you know, someone who's already died, while I fight this person, because we're in odd couples, right? In odd amounts.
My dragon wrath is
Now, very, very nice. Now, I really don't know what I'm supposed to upgrade about this. I'm gonna put you here, because I want to have this Divine Shield popped and then reapply it, you know? Sounds like a good idea. I'm looking for a triple of this guy, possibly. Doesn't seem to be happening. Nope, doesn't seem to be happening. Nope, okay, well, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray that this works. So this is gonna attack, it's gonna lose its Divine Shield, then this is gonna attack, which is gonna give everything Divine Shield. So we have double effectiveness on our Divine Shield here. Oh, I should have probably, you know, kept that one there. Okay. It's fine though. I don't think he has enough stats to beat me. I don't think. See? So now we had double effectiveness of our Divine Shield on these minions. Which is super duper useful. Now the reason this Aragosa has Divine Shield is because she keeps all enchantments, like all buffs from combat, she keeps permanently. For any Divine Shield, she just keeps forever, basically. Okay, we're beating people. We're literally beating everyone up now. We're beating everyone up. Okay, we're beating people up.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
That's kind of nice, isn't it? Alright, so he's just beaten a ghost for 10. And that's this guy who we just beat for 17. So it's looking kind of nice. Let's see what I want. This is very good to have. Don't think we want this. Now, this is the ultimate build you want to have, right? You have it on the board and you play as many battle cries, which is whenever it enters the board, it does something, right? You play as many battle cries and it just buffs every dragon you have every time, over and over again, right? You can get a huge amount of stats with this. However, we're so late in the game now. We're turn 15, which is very late. Turn 15 is rather late. We're not going to buy it because we're basically set in now. All we can do is wait, hope to get like another one of these so we can triple. But that's it for now. That's it for now. My first ever game on stream of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And we might win it. Let's see. Let's do it. This guy's gonna be strong as balls. Oh, actually, no, he's not that strong. Okay. Now, the reason I have this one is it pings every time one of my dragons attacks, right? So even though they have Divine Shield, it pings the Divine Shield off first, and then we get to hit them. Now, he has the same thing, but I'm hoping my stats are just a little too big for him to deal with. Then. Which I think we do. And with how the board's looking, I think we got a 12% chance for lethal. Ooh, 19 damage. Okay, so we need to win one more. One more.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
This is crazy. Did we get another one of these? I feel like we have enough to just beat this. Actually. It's very nice to we keep getting one of those, but I don't think we need them anymore. One more. Come on, just give me a triple. No, give me a triple, dude. Don't give me the best card in the game. Just give me... this one's also pretty nice, but not enough, I think.
Looks like you can get a triple.
It looks like you can get a triple. Well, not anymore, dude. Because I only have 2 gold. Oh, we're gonna save it. Save it for next game, guys. Save it for next round. Save it for next game. Freeze it for next game. Okay. Here we go. This is it. What can he do to beat me? I don't know. I don't know if he can, you know?
You got this. You're way ahead.
Alright, Bob. Get it, chat. I feel like this is just the same board he had just now. This is just the same board he had just now. Give everything Divine Shield. Tank a couple hits. Ooh, he just pinged my ping guy. Ooh. He might clutch it here, you know? Because he's getting insanely lucky with the hits he's getting. I we tying? No, we're still winning. It's still a win. We had too much stats for him. Oh my god, he almost won with a 4%. 92% to win. Let's go. We actually did it. I can't believe we actually won one.